garbage raid. Just took a huge tree down there. And just before I left, I was informed by my neighbor that they increased our garbage disposal by $6, and I got a new garbage can for yard waste. And I don't do yard waste because I burn everything, and I use any organic matter, which includes like throwing garbage out. I have my own compost pile that I use in the garden. But I will have to pay it, and it's just like if you don't have children, you still have to pay the taxes for schools. I'm not arguing with taxes or anything like that. I understand it. There's only two real things in life, and that's death and taxes. But I did not request this, but I still have to pay for it. So 6 times 12 is whatever, do the math. Whatever that is, times 10, over a 10-year period. And that's a lot of beer. I always equate things in beer, which I'm running short of. This is my last one. It's the reason I'm going out of the house, being so sick. I still have to go walk my brother's dog. It's one of my duties. My friends have knee surgery, so I will have to do 2 dogs while my working season starts. So hopefully I can accommodate both of them. But things are going to get crazy here. The whole town of Avon Lake is having this huge eclipse party. There's going to be shuttles going everywhere. Roads are going to be blocked off. I got to work on Sunday. I got to be back home. I'm not sure. My brother's going to send me a copy of the map, so I know what roads not to take. But I guess this is the best viewing area. We'll get the longest view of the solar eclipse. And I will do a systematic photograph. I'll be working with 4 cameras, but the cheesy thing where they do like, oh, here it is, covering up, and they put it all in one photograph. Yes, I will be doing that because I'm lame. I'm not really lame, but I will be shooting it in infrared, which is, I don't know how often people do that. I found this new niche in life, and that's infrared, and I just shot Patagonia and Chile, Patagonia, same thing. Rapa Nui, which is owned by Chile. I got a book on that. It's called Infrared Experience Chile. And I just did Slovenia. I wrote that shoulder, and so I get hip displacement. I have to sleep on a pillow between my legs, and the last night that we spent, I had to go ultra super light, and I wasn't allowed to bring an extra pillow for between my legs, and we had such a windstorm that I only slept for maybe 2.5 hours, so it didn't really matter. It's not like I really slept, so my hip wasn't screwed up. But I was sick all night from one of the people on the crew. She was an older woman, and I had to help her over these rocks, and I'm like, I'm gonna get sick. But Amelia had gotten sick the night before, so it didn't matter. I was gonna get it no matter what. Well, anyways, I'm about to do some grocery shopping for basically doing a beer run and grocery shopping on top of it. I really don't want to leave the house. On the way back, I have a headlamp. I'll switch to glasses. And the city gives away free peat moss. And that's part of the thing with the extra garbage can. You throw your yard waste away and then peat moss out of it. We call it black gold, and I use it every year on the garden. It's over by the old landfill, by the tracks, and everyone's welcome to it. Unfortunately, we get a lot of landscapers that come in and steal most of it. Not steal it, I mean, it is free. But they'll come in, they put a sign up for no more dump trucks. But they come in and they fill it up and save a lot of money on dirt, because it's like $3 for a bag of dirt, really. And it's our dirt. We made it. Other people take it. So I started 2 plants today. I transplanted my cactus. Then I got a little tiny bud of cactus from Santiago. I always get a cactus from wherever I go. I have a cactus garden. Cacti are my thing, for various reasons, and I'm not going to get into that right now. Man, it was a lot of talking. I can't even believe I did all that, but when you jack yourself up on so much coffee, you'll be amazed what you can do. And I'm going to go in here now, and hopefully I can make her something to eat. I still haven't gotten all my stuff from my brother's house for a refrigerator that I took out because I unplugged the entire house. But I don't want to get my brother sick. I don't want to get anyone sick, so I've been refraining. But I have to go walk his dog tonight. So I'll wear one of these whatever masks, which is against my beliefs, because I think this right here is what caused more people to get sick than anything, because you're touching everything, you're putting it to your face and you're pulling it down, but we're not going to get into that either, because you could just be chasing your own tail for eons. I don't go into people's beliefs, especially when it comes to religion. To each his own, man. And I'm thinking about that a lot today. We used to have a lot of freedoms here that we don't have anymore, but we still, I'm not saying that I'm an American. I disassociated myself with the Union way back in 2000, whenever the cooties started. But we still live in the greatest country in the world, in my opinion. And I'm very glad to be back. I'm not a very social person, but it's one of the few places You know, I was homeless for a long time, and I traveled across the country with a backpack, and I never really had a place to call home, but Ohio feels like home to me, and the people around here, and we have this underlying camaraderie of sorts, and I feel like this is my home, and I'm glad to be back home. So let's go into the conglomerate monster of Wally World and celebrate our freedom.